Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Christian Harris there on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion is Myers. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked up by Zion McCollum. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early lead.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
give. This is Irving. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Jones now on first down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Irving. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Now, screen set up for Irving. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Malik Washington deep for Miami. That is fielded at the 13. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
All right, come on.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, team!
Two and out on 1st down. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So 31 yards on this play. A 2nd big one in a row and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, shot. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Motion. Out.
Tua, give it to Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
All right. Ready, team! Out!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Rolling to the left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. This is 3rd and 6.
Solo left Zion. Yeah, ready. Ready, team! Out!
A shotgun snap for Tua. Gets it complete to Horton. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ready. Watson, Oscar. Ready, two.
From the gun, here's Tua. Moving to his left. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down. Here's Irving. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. Right back to Irving, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And the first down. Gain of a yard. First down, Tampa Bay.
We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around when it falls incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Play action now. It's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Wait!
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's 2 and out on second down. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have to play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down when he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action, it's Jones. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 nice, shoot, nice.
It's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Jones. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
On the ground, it's Irvin. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. Still on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. The gain is 64. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Irvin. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Down Miami. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Irvin. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Here's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A handoff as they try to run it here. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. An even 40 yards. 1st and 10.
The Buccaneer first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. 79.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Jones operating out of the pistol. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he gets this up close to the 40. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready, shot? All right, go. Ready.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready. Ready, team. Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
5. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Big opening up the middle. 20, 15, and he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
Kickoff for Miami.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, a run with Irving. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. On the return, here's Washington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple to Devian Clowney there in run support.
It's a gain of 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team, wait it. Ready,
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Has some room inside the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team, wait it.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Wright, touchdown Miami. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Ready. 60 license, 60 license. Hey, check that. Ready.
Give. This is Irvin. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out, every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Tua going to give this to Wright, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Get set.
Run again with Wright. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Ready. Out.
Hand up. This is Wright. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
56.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Play action, it's Jones. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Now Jones. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The give here to Wright. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Buccaneers 38-yard line.
A carry here for Wright. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Keith Smith on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
They'll run with Wright. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. These running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
All right.
Look at this. They'll go with the jet sweep. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one, Mike. I mean, I love jet sweeps. I think there's a place for them in the NFL. There's a lot of things that you can do off of it, but on fourth down, I don't love running sideways. I like being able to hit it north and south and pick up the extra yards. So love the play calling, more so the time they called it, not necessarily the actual play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
In motion is Aguilar. To throw is Jones. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Now, Jones. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take over.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. Good running inside the 25. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead a little bit. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You're right here.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's
Go,
1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
18.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Good.
3rd and 11.
18.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. So a win here for the Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. They did here again today.